We're back with another episode of NBA 2K TV.
You've been posting your best plays, and we have noticed.
We've noticed this week we're tipping off with your top assists. Good passing out there.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone. One from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Brown outside. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Now here's Wright. Shot, high post. It's not going to go for him. With the drive. Here's Alexander. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He hits the second from the line. Wright with it. About a minute played so far here in the first. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Misses from close range.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's Suleiman. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Pass to Alexander. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Off target at the rim.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Inside. To the inside. Suleiman. And it's blocked.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Unloads from 9. And stolen by Wright. A 3-ball. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The rebound by Morgan. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Knocked away. Baseline jumper. A second chance effort. Pass to Brown. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Goes up again. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
To the left wing. Here's Alexander. Smith outside. They could use a bucket. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside. Get a high percentage look.
Right outside. There's Suleiman. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. Here's Alexander. Brown outside. And here comes the break. Right from outside. It doesn't go for him. That one's not going to go. Goes up on the wing. And the jumper is good.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
The visitors with the ball. Here's Jovanovic. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. The shot off that time.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Hanlon. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Down low.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Shoots the 3. Rebound by Azubuike. And that one is hammered home.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And that one misses. To the inside.
Just too many miscues here in the early going.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Hanlon. Shot to stop the run. It's intercepted. Puts up a deep three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Akpanov. It's tipped. Pass to Azubuike. Back to Farrell. Spins. Inside. Now Azubuike. Here's Jovanovic. Hits the three-point bomb.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Hanlon. To the paint. Takes it off the glass.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Farrell. Scoreless thus far. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Farrell. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target. 6 points for him.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Over to the left wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. That one doesn't go. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Takes it inside. Alexander grabs the board.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
There's a screen. To the middle. It's stolen. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. I got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. And here they come.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here's Farrell. Nothing on the board. Drains the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Azubuike. Farrell looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. Alexander in the post. The layup off target. They get a hand on it. Here's Farrell. Fires away from way outside. Here's Azubuike. Fades and shoots. And that one is off.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Farrell gets the bucket.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Driving to the basket. Rebound by Azubuike. To the right side. Here's Jovanovic. A three-pointer off the mark. To the inside. Here's Alexander. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Inside. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
To the wing on the left. Back to Farrell. It's stolen by Smith. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now here's Brown. Still yet to score. The shot's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Farrell. Down low. Basket. Made just his 2nd this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
There's the pick. To the middle. Alexander, no luck.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Hanlon. Second shot opportunity. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Morgan. Lays it up off the glass. Morgan's got his first bucket in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the inside. Stripped away. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Suleiman. Misses the three.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Hanlon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second. And here is Wright. Here's Suleiman. That three off the mark. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Back to Wright. Inside. Trying his luck from deep. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Off on the layup. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Morgan, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Pass to Hanlon. 5 to shoot. Charalampopoulos. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Now here's Wright. Wright sets a screen. Here's Suleiman. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Leading by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Wright with it. There's the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. No good on that one. Good on the second. Free throw. Now Smith. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. He gets that one.
That's unselfish basketball. Opted to pass up his own shot and dish to a teammate instead.
Here's Wright. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Fires from the corner. And no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Morgan can't hit it. Brown deciding where to go with it. Out to Smith. Goes back up. Misses at the rim. Over to the wing. Here's Suleiman. Sinks the triple. Suleiman's got his third basket of the night right there.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
It's Brown on the wing. Lets it go with a three. The rebound by Morgan.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Smith. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Down low. Ball stolen. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. This summer, we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods, the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, D.A. Thank you. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. No good on the quick three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Farrell. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Five on the clock. From the arc. That one doesn't drop. Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got 9.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Farrell can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the home team has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The offensive rebound. Tries again. Shot clock at 6. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
To the inside, Azubuike off with the layup.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's the break. Sinks the three-pointer. 14 points for him.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Akpinar. The shot will not fall. .135 left in the third quarter of the game. There's a good screen. Tries the spin move. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Good on both. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Tries to keep it alive. Can they get it? Rebound by Azubuike. All sorts of time. No good there.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Scooped up. Pass to Handlin. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Charalampopoulos. There's the 3. Second chance shot. The rebound by Morgan. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Smith. Driving the lane. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Right with it. Now Smith defending. And so here's the home team. Long range from the inbound, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
The rebound by Morgan.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Puts up a three. That shot off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Smith. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
To the left side wing. Throws it up high. Picked off in midair. Here's the break. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Wright into the lane, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So both teams making some changes here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Morgan. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pass to Alexander. Knocks it loose. Here's Morgan. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Right outside. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To halt the run, and it's Smith missing.
Boy, the opportunity was there to convert. He just could not come up with it.
It's right on the wing. The three buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here's Smith. Six to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Now here's Wright. Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And it's Brown missing. The kick out to Wright. This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Another shot. Can't get the layup. .153 left in the fourth quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Stolen. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
There's the triple. The shot comes out. Right outside. To the middle. Here's Morgan. Tips it back in.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that one misses. That's off as well, so he misses both. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Pass to Wright. Launches a three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a